Hello YouTube. Today is our first live stream and we're going to be live streaming Total War Warhammer 2 Ikit Claw campaign on hard campaign, hard fighting, battle, whatever you want to call it. And so we're playing Ikit Claw. Now he's got a few special things over other Skaven. Main thing is the access to the Forbidden Workshop. The Forbidden Workshop's friggin' awesome, and it just updates so many of his units and so many of his abilities, and gives him his, of course, nuclear weapons. We all like nuclear weapons, so let's start it off. Got my Stormtrooper cup full of coffee to keep me going. I'll probably be going for either an hour or 2 hours. Not entirely decided yet, but just see how I'm feeling. I feel like he's staring into my soul while I wait.
Supreme Warlock Master, your knowledge of science and sorcery is unsurpassed. This is your chance to experiment and make the world your playground of diabolical weaponry. Perhaps the Estalians could be your first test subjects. They may well be harboring a wealth of warpstone, and will surely offer little resistance to a carefully aimed doom rocket. To the north, the Bretonnian dukedoms fight for honor and chivalry. Yet they have a soft underbelly, which could easily be exploited by scryers under Empire. Many greenskins dwell in the mountains north of Tilea. They do not know it yet, but both they and the Tileans could prove useful fodder in furthering your research. Your workshop awaits you, my lord. Let the power of Warpstone be felt by all through the explosive experiments of Ikit Claw.
Alrighty, so that's our little introduction from the useless advisor that we'll hopefully never really see again. Because he's not particularly interesting anyway. Now, Ikit Claw is basically a coked up rat that's been snorting uranium. And
Travel now!
talks very strangely. Alrighty. So to start off, you've got Skaven Blight. Not really a huge amount going on in here at the moment. You do start off with a nice building that is a nice landmark building that really is one of the few you'll need in early game. Later on, we want to get our engineering up so that we can have Plague Claw catapults, fire lightning at stuff. But for now, let's just start with spending our rather small amount of cash. We'll upgrade him and we'll get some growth going so that we can get bigger.
You're in my optics.
Now we've got our Warlock engineer here, and he's going to go and build us some Skaven Undercities, which is fairly new thing the Skaven have. So they build undercities and steal people's resources and can make places blow up or create armies from nothing. As I was saying before, we've got the Forbidden Workshop, which has upgrades for things like our Doomflayers, which are a fun little ball of death. Doom wheels.
1.21 gigawarps.
I like to zap shit. And of course we've got our other teams and our Doom rockets. First thing we always want to do, even though it's a bit cheesy, but we're rats, so cheese is fine, is get ourselves unlimited ammo for our Rattling Gun weapon teams so that they can kill everything at high speed. We'll chuck in some clan rats I think that's it for turn 1. Oh no, commandment. What do we want to do here? I think we want food, because if we run out of food, everything starts going to hell in our province anyway. We've got beastmen nearby, but we've already got a non-aggression with them, so that's fine. Telia don't like us at all already, and neither does anyone really, except for the beastmen. So hopefully the beastmen will blow up Tabaro, and then we can try and use that to lure out some Estalians to our slaughter. Anyway, end of our first turn. We'll move on. If we can pull out the Estalians, we can do some ambushing on them. For now, we need to level up Ikit so that he's not a weak sauce little pansy. Oh, and I need to fix up our animation speeds because we don't want to have that going ridiculously slow and having our end turns take forever, being super boring. They're boring enough as it is. Thankfully, they did blow up Tabaro. So next thing we'll do is we'll colonise Tabaro. We'll just sort of give it a very basic building at low level, and hopefully the Estalians will come in and take it back, and then we can start farming them for experience in a very, very cheesy manner. So we're going to send him off this way. So the Undercity can expand itself, so we're going to let it do that further away from Skaven Blight so that I'm not killing my own Undercity as I take over this area. So now we'll search ruins. And let's see. So we've got 2 of those. There is 2 of those. Looks like there's only 1 of those, 2 of those.
Generator power now.
Sigil sword and money.
Skaven Blight's greatest, best inventor.
Oh, and we can do some technology. Only have 1 choice, so we may as well just do that one. I have wandered off. We'll take Tabaro next turn, and I think all we'll have it's got a port, so we'll rebuild the port and that'll be it. And see if we can Undercity discover Miragliano. Anyway, we'll see if we can get the Estalians over here to take it back from us. How is that already an Undercity Miragliano? Rival Undercity. There you go.
Warlock engineer.
I've never seen that before. So this costs us a bit of money and it
More warp
destroys
cell.
our
Now,
army,
now.
but it will be totally worth it if we can get those Estalians to come over and play.
Engineer of Scryer. Warp lightning. Ice Stacy, move.
Rival Undercity may have been something in a recent update. But we've got extra local recruitment now, so we'll make our clan rats a bit better. Ooh. And we get more post-battle loot, so that's good. That would be very handy for fighting Estalians shortly. Let's see how this goes. Stallions will probably start raiding in a turn or two. So this turn we'll just head back to Skaven Blight and recruit some more units and get some replenishment going. See if we can keep trying to get that lure on.
Sorcery. Death.
Yeah, just all clan rats. Two. Now, I would put him in the home base to reduce our public order penalties and everything, but I actually do want to revolt. It's again a good way to train up our lord is have revolts, fight as much as possible. So let's see, we want slave wheels because that's really good for money. And while I say we want revolts, I am going to put it on public order building so that we don't get too many revolts and end up attempting to fight battles while fighting the revolts. You still have enough income coming in, so fine. I think I'll go a little bit further up here. There should be a small town up there that I can throw my Undercity in. And that'll get us well on the way. Clan Angren are going to want to come and kill us later, but at the moment they've got enough to deal with in the orcs and goblins that they've got right next to them. And there we go, Tabaro is starting their raiding. It's about time to... Even though it's only like turn 3. Still. Let's see. See what we can see. Australia have their raiding going. That's fine. We've got plenty of happiness still going on here anyway. It'll be a while before that revolts, but hopefully he'll be on his way well before then. Chuck a couple of spearmen in just in case they have cavalry. Another clan rat unit. And we'll leave that last spot free so that we can get our warlock engineer in there when he comes back. As long as he doesn't get killed along the way.
Sorcerer, inventor, yes, yes.
Karak Angazar. That one. Karak Angazar. Doesn't really sound dwarvish, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Sounds more chaos dwarfy to me. I didn't write it though, so can't complain too much. Nobody will care anyway. No battles yet, but they'll be coming. Don't you worry. Come on, Astalia. Come over and play. Ikit just wants to be friends. He's a very friendly rat. He just wants to share his warpstone with as many people as possible in large explosions. Yes. Raiding. Looking for more buildings. That's good.
Where are my schematics?
Why did I click that?
More warpstone. Now.
I'm a little bit further away just to
Hide
put
away.
him in. Ambush stance. Don't want to build that at the moment. We want to
Where's my dome racket?
get you into Karakangi our Chaos Dwarves. And let's tell him to start his way back. Now, because the Skaven are now a crazy shooty army, with the Warlock Engineer we can upgrade all our missile units and all our artillery to a ridiculous level. So that is what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be shooting the living hell out of anyone we can. And next turn we'll start building up some of these. We're going to want that food, and we're going to want money as well. It's not really making money at the moment, so we'll probably pop in now 200. It balances out the food production at least, and it'll give us a little bit extra money. We'll pop in some deeper tunnels when we have the money to as well, and then there's one of the buildings actually expands the Under Empire to nearby regions as well, so we'll be popping that in there as well so that we can slowly expand it, and hopefully it'll be making us a few thousand gold, and we'll be trying to blow stuff up as well. See if we can throw in a Doom Sphere somewhere. Now he's going to want to take Tabaro probably next turn, which is exactly what I want him to do, because then we can just jump on him and crush him with our superior Skaven-y forces. And we do have a Doom Rocket that we need to use. We want to show off a Doom Rocket. Everyone likes a giant explosion. Okay, casualty food I think is more important at this stage of the game. We do have +1, but I still want more food. Let's have a look at here. At the moment, I'm not going to worry too much there. We'll leave him in ambush stance. But we will tell you to build our food building, and yeah, it's not making anything. So this one here siphons off 20% of their income. We'll get nothing. So we'll put our money-making building in. Now, so one thing I've got to keep an eye on is our discoverability. That'll get us a nice red mark, like at Miragliano. Well, it used to be at Miragliano. So what they've probably done is they've discovered it themselves, and then they've actually gotten rid of it. And that's not what we want to have happen. We want to keep ours in Chaos Dwarves and steal their stuffs. Steal their money, steal their food, steal their jobs. Just like a good immigrant. Apparently. Not that I've really seen immigrants stealing jobs. How do you steal a job? It's not really a physical thing. Anyway, that's too political. Let's not go into politics here. Thank you, Tabaro, for doing exactly what I thought you were going to do. Oh, no, Tabaro, Australia. So that's good. We'll have our first battle next turn. We'll kill some Australians, hopefully. And that should be, and do some sacking. Everybody likes a good sack. Sack full of money, in this case. So we have our extra food. I think I'll go for casualty replenishment. Actually, that'll be quite handy. And we've got a right unlocked for Doom Engineer. We've got these 4 rights for things like a Pox Priest, Doom Engineer, who's like our other engineer that we've got wandering about the place, but he's basically a one-use thing. he can create a Warlock laboratory, which is basically the same thing as creating an Undercity, except it already has a building in it. Or he can cause an earthquake, which will blow up walls and that sort of thing. But we don't really need that at the moment.
Sigma forbids this.
Sigma forbids a lot of things. So let's see if we can go kill the people with Sigma. Going to use up some of our food to get some menace from below, because it'll help us lock down some crossbowmen and that sort of thing. Let's do a quick save, even though I'm probably not going to load it. Even if I lose, we'll just have to deal with it, I think. Alright, so we want these that's a decent amount of winter magic. We're not going to gamble with that. So I want these bastards to come to us. So what we're going to do is we'll set up our forces here, like so. Now, our Warlock Jazzails have a nice long range to them, with a range of 300. They don't have the most damage output, but it's enough, and they are really, really good at sniping out lords. So pop him in the front line. He's going to do some running around the battlefield, rear charging. And their rattling guns we will put on flank over here, so that they can shoot the hell out of stuff. What I might actually do is I'm going to put our Skaven slaves as them, because we don't care about Skaven slaves. And if we can chuck them into combat to save our rattling guns, that would be perfect. Alright, look all set up. If we can get a nice decent blob of them at some stage as well, we'll have to try and dump a rocket on them. There goes our Jazzails, but we're going to retarget them. Well, that's what we should do is, yep, everyone's already in guard mode. Got fire at will going. Ah, crap. Already stuffed up. Go me. I'm fantastic at this. Yeah. Let's get that going. You know what? Let's see if we can. That's looking like an okay blob there. Let's blow them up. Oh, that was nice of them to come. They've done a little bit of damage to my clan rats, so we'll hit them with a bit of lightning. Oops. Oh, worst general ever. Let's. They're being a bit annoying. On the flank. I managed to get him into combat, which is not very good. What I'm going to do here is get these guys up and around the flank. Just get our Doom Flayers into this as well.
Very good, master.
Managed to turn around a lot of their troops up there, which is good. Guys, now shoot at those bastards there. Yeah, all the clan rats in. Who are you shooting at now? Probably no one. We can shoot him. See if we can get them to chase those guys around. Oh, they'll just run away a lot. Go back to shooting at him. They'll be able to take him out without too many issues. That's good, we're starting to rout them. I don't have ammo. No. Oh, almost going to get flanked. Let's get some of these guys up. Beautiful. Didn't anything involved after all. None of these guys are really going to hang around for that much longer, which is nice. Especially now that we're shooting into their backs. Oh, there goes the army break. No point hanging around for this because it's a town battle. So that will be the end of that army. Bye bye, Australia. What do we get? 235 kills with our Rattling guns. They are amazing. They killed more than we lost. So we're off to a flying start there. Later on, I'm sure I will get absolutely destroyed, but till then, we're looking good.
My brain is never outsmarted. See?
Well, my brain's always outsmarted. So. Yeah. That is actually going to become a sacking target. So we're actually going to let them have that town for now. We're just going to sack it a few times. Get our levels up so that we can get things like Crack's Call, maybe our Doom Wheel, maybe not to that extent, but Doom Wheel is a lot of fun. Now for now we're going to go with the Route Marcher because I like a lot of movement. Get tooling around the
Watch your back, Tile.
around the map. Yeah, so that's good update for him. That'll get me some more cash. For here, we are actually going to put in deeper tunnels. I don't really feel like I need to see what's happening over here. And that gives us a lot less discoverability. Also because I'm going to chuck in our subterranean pit, which gives us a fair bit more discoverability. Well, a little bit more discoverability. But it means we'll be able to expand. Also up the food generation here because otherwise we'll start losing too much food. That is not what we want to do. And that looks like end of that turn. So, one battle, one win. That's good. Forgot to move him manually, but that's not really necessary. So this next turn we'll upgrade that food production in our little undercity over there, and wait for the rest of the buildings to get built. Hopefully it can do some expanding over there, and we'll keep leveling up Ikit Claw. And yes, it's cheesy. I don't mind. I like cheese. It's delicious. And we're playing rats. Rats are supposed to like cheese. Though generally they seem to prefer peanut butter. But hey, I'm not one to judge. Well, hopefully those dwarves won't burn out Karakhangs are. Otherwise, all of that money has not been very well spent. Hopefully they just take it and we can then steal stuff from dwarves instead of orcs and goblins.
Your prestige grows, my lord.
Yes,
News of your
very prestigious rat. We don't need to listen to him. He is just an annoyance. And that gives us some money though, which is nice. Oh, isn't that good? I think I've got a new lord there. But they've also got a very, very small garrison that is pretty much meaningless. So we will just destroy them. Really no point fighting that battle. Sack them again. And get some more warp fuel. So, yes, I do need... Well, I like the casualty replenishment. Do need more warp fuel though. Warp fuel's a good thing. Alrighty, let's upgrade our warp lightning so we can go through our magic here and be better at zapping things. I have noticed once you actually get the Doom Flayer, you can really tool around the battlefield quite quickly and throw out a lot of spell power, so it becomes quite handy. And let's see, I'd like another Doom Rocket because I have none. Apparently Doom comes from the sky, that's good. I want it to come from underground. Well, really it does come from underground when you're playing Skaven. Okay, let's get him back to Ikit Claw to level up while killing stuff. That'll take 3 turns, so we'll be able to reduce our discoverability before that. Good, good. Good, good, good. Okay, and next turn. So I think this turn we'll, after we sack Tabaro, we might head out to this island over here. Let's see if we can get anything interesting from there. Probably can't, but if we don't try, you don't know. Unfortunately, I've run out of Stormtrooper coffee. I drink it way too quickly. Oh, excellent. Dwarves took the town. They didn't actually burn it to the ground. For now, we want to leave Maragliano alone. Try and not have too many wars all at once. If we can just stay at war with Astalia and have peace with everyone else, means we won't get overrun by too many armies all at once. Alrighty. Ikit Claw.
This arms race, no contest.
Another victory there. No surprises to anyone, I'm sure.
Mine now.
Income from buildings like a region. Oh, not too bad. Post battle. Ooh, excellent. The good thing about that is that will mean it will help us be more dangerous. Get more stuff. I think what we want here, we'll get Scorch. More damaging spells is good. Oh, not too far off having our revolt there now. How are we doing over here? No, we're on to add that because we don't want the extra discoverability. So we'll just move on. Our next turn. So we hit the eye on the next turn, then we should be able to sack Tabaro again. I know it's mean of me to just keep sacking and sacking and sacking, but that's what they get for a living, really. They get attacked by rats. Excuse me. So a little bit of history on Ikit Claw. He's a nutcase engineer. Started coming up with pretty freaky ideas. Started snorting essentially uranium, because that's essentially what warpstone seems to be. So, and as it mutated his brain, he got more and more crazy ideas. So he essentially came up with nuclear weapons.
Weaklings detected.
And you know,
I say move.
all like to blow
Science,
things up,
sorcery. There.
especially Ikit Claw. Alrighty. Oh, looks like we get another battle. Shit, a rotting leviathan. That rotting leviathan is not going to be friendly. Well,
Murder. Death. Kill.
either way, we're committed to it now.
Closing on death targets.
Let's do this. Most of it's just zombies, so most of it doesn't really pose much of a threat, but that rotting leviathan is definitely going to be priority one for, I think we'll have to target it with our disails. I think they're armor piercing and all of that sort of stuff. Yeah, armor piercing, damage dealer, yeah, they should be able to take out a fair bit. Gonna have to try and position our spears to intercept it as well, I think.
Yes, yes.
It will just trash our lines of rubbish infantry.
Rick-a-rack. Skaven slaves.
See if we can make a little trap with our Skaven slaves for them.
Clanrat spears.
Spears with anti-large are still going to be pretty rubbish against it, but it's all I've really got. So let's see what we can do.
Just hold one. Ready.
I didn't move them, and they're in the worst spot possible. That is fantastically done.
One.
Go, poor generaling. Oh well.
Warlock missiles.
Come on, you big bastard. Come on. Yeah, boy. Gonna have to kill you. Excellent. Looks like they're targeting him already. Just to be sure. I might do is, just as a delaying tactic for some of them, let's throw in a menace below here. Get some magic out at them. Now, the even worse thing about these guys is that they are undead. And undead, considering I have super low everything, undead are very bad for me to be fighting. Send our spears out for him. Oh crap. What are they? They're just deckhands mob. Deckhands. There's our. That's what we want to do. They're grumbling. Really don't want our pole arms getting crushed there. Ah. Run away! Run away!
Rattling gun.
Get away from them.
Forward, backwards, and skitter. Clan rats. Warlock gazelles.
Keep shooting at him.
Claw on button.
Good. Come on, button.
Warp stone button.
Let's get some shots into them. Why shouldn't the back? So it's
Clan rats.
what am I doing?
Rattling gun.
It's,
Advance
oh
retreat.
crap!
Clan rats.
He's got around us again.
Vermintide. Fight! Attack! Fight! Attack!
Oh, he's almost down. Big bastard that he is. That at them, and we'll get a bit of lightning action on them. Beautiful. Let's pile our troops in. See what we can do.
Attack! Attack!
I totally know what I'm doing.
What?
Them sorted.
Master kill! What? Orders?
Start shooting at him.
For the Vermintide! Clan rats! Eat bite! Rattling gun! I'm now ready. Resurrect!
Probably doing more damage to my own troops.
As you wish.
There.
Scaling death, yes!
Let's see if I can move him around and shoot at them. Best option. That could be a really good option for them too. Almost got these boys here sorted. That deckhand's one is being a real pain in the ass. Hey, that's right. They were shooting at him, weren't they? Oh, yep, there we go. There's the break. They're all falling to pieces now. I probably could have taken a lot less damage in that battle, but I'm a shit general, so can't expect too much of me. Ikit did pretty well with 120 kills, though. So that's not too bad. Those pole arms didn't do as well, but I suppose I got a lot of shots into them. So those guys that did the most damage, because I was essentially ignoring them the entire battle. Too focused on other things.
Like Ikit's devastation. Yes, yes.
We'll take that bonus. That's an extra 5 grand, so that was definitely worth it. Let's upgrade our lightning bolts again. Next turn we'll get some fighting done at Tabaro again. Can't do anything here. Don't think we can do anything over here. Let's get see. Now we've got a nice total of 0, so it can't be discovered really. That'll go up, so that'll be another 20. And that goes up, that'll be 20, so that'll only be 40. So I can another 20. That might be a bit much. We'll have a look into that after this turn. So we get Ikit Claw fighting in Tabaro again. Should get him another level. Hopefully we'll get his Warlock back with him next turn as well. Maybe before we hit Tabaro we can do that. That way our Warlock gets some experience as well. They may send their other army across as well though, and in which case our damaged Ikit Claw army would not be the best case scenario to be fighting him. But so far it's been okay. I mean, it is only a hard campaign, so I suppose everyone will probably think that's a bit too easy. Oh, they want peace. Well, I'll give them peace. We'll eat their corpses and then they'll be at peace. Kill the humans with the rats, chop them into pieces, turn them into rat food. Wonder if they're more delicious than cheese and peanut butter. Alright, so that was our casualty replenishment. Growth would actually be really handy, I think. We don't really need to make our slaves better yet, or our clan rats better. Oh, and we can upgrade Skaven Blight. Excellent. So when that's done, we can upgrade, and then we can actually get more of our rattling teams and such. That would be exciting.
Where are my schematics? Ready.
Get him into the army. Come on. In the army. No.
Move. Make things dead.
We'll still make things dead though.
Steal things. All things.
Well, we've got enough for a new Doom rocket. You like our Doom rockets? No, we're going to give that follow-up to our friend here, which we can't actually do. Picked up a bell polisher somewhere along the way. That'll be good if we can ever get Plague Priests. Till then.
Engineer of Scryer.
I think what we'll do is we'll grab Death Frenzy. That's good for making us kill things better.
I will not obey. Test subjects.
That could be a problem. Okay, so we've got our subterranean pit built.
Ikit Claw has no equal.
That's good. So with Australia coming across here, we should still be able to beat them, but
Science, sorcery, death.
we'll see. I forgot to build my warp rocket. Okay, so clearly that wasn't going to work well. Thinking is not the my best suit. Crows of death surround us. Confederation, greenskins and teeth snatchers. Interesting. Oh no, they've
Deal with me.
buggered
fight
off.
me. You will gain nothing but misery.
They want a gift. They can get stuffed. I'm Skaven, not known for my generosity. But they'll probably be declaring war on me in the next couple of turns. If they're starting to want gifts. Normally means they are starting to hate us quite badly. I don't mind that though. I don't like them either. They're ugly humies and they smell bad. I assume. If they smell anything like me anyway.
Sorcerer, inventor, yes. Bridge intact. Kill targets now.
Have a nice cheesy kill of these guys.
Fight mode.
Suck it once more.
War blades upgraded.
More warp fuel. What do we got here? Come from local. Oh, so what we'll do is we'll slip you over the border here. We've got our Women in Rebellion. That's fine because Ikit's got a nice army with him that's replenishing.
Needs errands to prove his worth.
And we want to increase the damage output.
Skavenblight
think that's
revels
all
in
we
this
need
victory.
do for the turn. We have here. I'll leave it at that. I think there. We're getting a bit of income, losing 50 from under Empire, but overall we're gaining. Excellent. Moving on. We've got our rebellion. That's fine. I don't mind. I'm not exactly the benevolent? Yeah, benevolent. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm not a nice leader. I'll scheme, I'll kill, do all that sort of stuff, just to stay in charge of my Skavens. Once we actually start getting our other troops and we've got some artillery, we'll be able to start hitting provinces and that sort of thing. Alrighty then. They're at peace, but nobody cares. New faction has emerged, but nobody cares. They're raiding me. Soon, they'll be dead.
No, you failed.
What we need to know is whether or not they actually have any artillery. That's what we can do, because they're Skavens. There's a chance of actually taking their artillery. So I create a space by getting rid of one of my useless slave units. So if they've got... No, they don't. Oh well. That's okay.
Serve yourselves up
Lots of
to your
mess from
master.
below. What are they? Plague monks? That's fine. Oh, we'll fight it.
No.
Could have just auto-resolved it, but I like ambushes. I'm a sneaky kid, so... Gonna run our ambush, crush them, eat their corpses. You know, the usual. Where are their forces? Out there. 21 looks good to me. Take these please. About half. So what we do is we'll throw those guys here. Hey, these, no, not you. These boys. And we'll throw them there. Ikit Claw can hang over here. And he kind of sit back. It's not actually that useful while we don't have many of these guys. And while he's not leveled up, he's pretty useless, except for just slightly increasing our combat abilities. This will be a fairly quick battle though. So... let's start getting the ship going here. Let me get this in.
Storm Demon. Now.
That's big old clump of them there, so let's...
Warpstone magic.
Oh, what are they getting smashed by? Oh, crap. That ain't good.
Skitter and leap. Stab, stab. For the Vermintide.
Oh, no. The rat ogres are running.
Attack!
That's it, them. Spears getting away. You know what? I'm not very good at this particular ambush, clearly. I've done extremely badly.
Ready, ready.
Get the crap out of there.
String the cattle trap. Skaven Scourge. We losing. Down. Clan rats. Combat. Die, die, die. Yes. Warp lightning. Master kill. Yes, kill, kill. Fight. Skavens. Rickaback. Clanrat spears. March, scurry, yes. Rocky to dust. March, scurry, yes. Onwards.
Keep them from coming back. Sorry about the no talking. I've ended up really screwing up this battle, actually, so...
Ikit claw.
Should have been a complete, utter slam dunk, but I stuffed it. Still, we didn't lose any units, so the fact that it was absolute chaos is okay. I lost way more than I should have. Those rat ogres run fucking crazy. But oh well. I managed to avoid getting some of my units into combat. Well done. Absolute failure. Definitely need to work on that. But that's okay.
Ikit claw has no equal.
Let's get our
Save the
replenishment
black hunger
since we
in the
kind of
end.
got a bit crushed and we're at max food anyway, so that'll be giving us our maximum bonus possible. That's actually a handy banner. 13th scheme unlocked. It's good for when we get another lord because of our loyalty. We'll follow up with
Chief
them.
Warlock, Ikit claw.
Don't auto-resolve it, because I'll lose less troops that way.
Best medicine.
I forgot to use my banner, but that's okay.
Where am I
Let's head towards
suppressed?
Tabarro.
More warpstone. Now.
So many simple mistakes made. Howling Warp Gale is actually a really good spell. And let's... give me Musk of Fear as well. He has ended up in combat.
Skaven Blight, seen many, many worse.
Let's see. More triangulation, more killing power. And I've remembered
Victory.
buy Doom Rocket. Should have done that before I bought the Doom Rocket. Try and get the extra 25% chance of getting a second one, but no, I screwed that up. There's a lot of that going on. And I don't think I worked in Parliament. So I think I've got Ikit Claw fairly well set up now. So this turn we might just actually take to burrow. We've got a lot of food, so that we can use the food to actually put it up to rank 3. And that'll be nice. Very nice. Shouldn't be too far off having Skaven Blight upgraded as well. We've got a decent pile of money starting to stack up from all of the battles and the sacking. Though the sacking hasn't actually been giving me too much money. But it's been giving me some nice levels. Yes. We do want Stormdeven, but Zlan Hapek is way over here, and I'd rather keep my Warlock Engineer in my army for now. So we won't be doing that just yet. Hopefully we'll be getting another follower soon that we can send across. Extra 4 leadership. We'll give them to some spears because we keep throwing them at some nasty stuff.
Yourselves up to your master.
And we will take to burrow. So as you can see, our food goes way down, but that's okay. That gives us our level 3 settlement.
Yes.
+5 for fire thrower, rattling gun, poison clip is. Yeah, that's probably a good idea considering I got them pretty stuffed earlier.
Damage taken.
Repair that because I like money. Repair that. Oh wait, do we need that? It's growth. It's better than a rubbish pit though. Actually I need walls. Walls, that's what we want. And we will throw in... We'll need a rubbish pit somewhere at one stage so that we can unlock some of our... So a lot of these you need to have, like that's for your rubbish pit, you have to have construction cavern, and den of secrets, and all of these sorts of things, arsenal. Otherwise you just can't open up all of your little technologies. You can get some pretty excellent technologies in places.
Ikit
We will give him evasion. Next turn that goes up. Let's see. Has our Undercity thingy been discovered? No, it's still cruising along. It hasn't created any new ones though. You can see it's got the little symbol there. That'll come up wherever they build a new one as well. Alright, that's enough of that turn. Skaven Blight will have its upgrade completed now. We'll start building our new buildings in there. I think that might be a nice natural ending point for the stream at that point. We'll started hopefully getting into more meaty fights next stream. Australia have a couple of, well, I've got a couple of armies. They shouldn't be too big a problem though.
Nothing surprising.
What do these guys want? Non-aggression pact. No. Yep. Apparently yes. I said no, but I meant yes. I didn't really mean yes. I screwed up. Because that is going to make all those guys around me unhappy and possibly declare war on me sooner. Not what we wanted. Not at the moment. That's okay. It's alright. I'm used to dealing with my own stupidity. Let's make our clan rats a bit better, since we're still going to be using them for a while yet.
Tinker, tinker.
Good, he's upgraded now. We'll give him some more. We'll hand out more ammo. I think that's a good idea for now.
More warpstone. Now, now.
That increase. Alrighty, let's see. So we want that so that we can start hiring more rattling guns and more warplock Jezzails. It's also needed for actually upgrading our Forbidden Workshop. So then we can get to level 2 of that. Yeah, I need that. The other thing we want is Plague Claw Catapults. Thinking Rat Ogres as well. Now we'll just upgrade the rest of the buildings since we've got all of the money. And we will consider whether or not we're going to go with Rat Ogres as well next turn. For now, I think that is going to be the end of the stream. Anyone that's going to watch, has watched, or anything like that, thank you very much. Subscribe and do all those sorts of things. And next stream will be at the same time next week. So in Australia, it is 9 AM that the stream will start and go until about 10 on a Friday. And thank you. Good night.